Glendale, Arizona. Greater than it was not a popular approach, not with fans, not with players, and really not even with the manager, who had to convince former All-Stars to buy in. Yeah, it was the toughest year for me, Dodgers manager Dave Roberts said of the aggressive platooning the Dodgers adopted down the stretch and into the postseason last year. There was a lot of trying to find consistency with at-bats for players, and there was a lot of trying to keep guys active and relevant. There's no exact science. For me to find whatever gives us the best chance to win, I have to default to that every day. The Dodgers used 28 different players at the 8 positions, pitcher excluded, the most in the National League. Only 2 players, Cody Bellinger and Chris Taylor, got more than 520 plate appearances, the lowest number of any NL team. No team in the majors used more pinch hitters, 362, or had fewer complete games at an individual position, 910, than the Dodgers last season. But that was last season. There was a certain narrative on us platooning last year, Roberts said. That was kind of for survival. The model isn't necessarily to platoon. It's just the way it worked out last year. Dodgers president of baseball operations Andrew Friedman has said the same thing, calling necessity the driver behind last season's platooning, not an overall philosophy that requires it. Last year, the Dodgers were driven to it by Yasiel Puig's continued poor performance against left-handed pitching, a .209 batting average and .628 ops against lefties last year, Cody Bellinger's regression against them. Particularly in the first half, he had a .903 ops against lefties as a rookie, .681 last year. Matt Kemp's second-half decline and Max Muncy's much milder second-half downturn against lefties. That left the Dodgers vulnerable against left-handed pitching and led to trades for right-handed hitters Manny Machado, Brian Dozier and David Freese. The resulting roster led to some difficult conversations and unhappy players, Roberts acknowledged. There's always going to be the desire to be out there, he said. So however you preface a season, which is unpredictable, when guys are in the midst of it, they want to play. I really don't think there's going to be a peace or acceptance of it. When you have a lot of good players, that's going to be, call it, the downside, because there's going to be some tougher conversations and acceptance. Roberts might have fewer of those conversations this season. The trade of Kemp and Puig, coupled with the signing of A.J. Pollock and the Dodgers' professed desire to have Bellinger in the lineup every day, in right field most likely, will limit the platooning. Muncy and Freese could share playing time at first base. Jack Peterson was very successful as the left-handed piece of a left field platoon and slots into the same role this season. Kika, Hernandez and Taylor might split the playing time at second base, and Russell Martin and Austin Barnes will be the tandem at catcher. But all 4 are right-handed batters, and factors other than platoon splits will decide playing time. Obviously, from an organizational standpoint, as many guys that you have who are really good against left-handed and right-handed pitching is great, Friedman said last fall. It's great for roster construction. It's great for winning games. It's great for having balance. It's great for having depth in case someone gets hurt. Joining in the Dodgers are slow-playing second-year right-hander Walker Buehler this spring after he pitched 177 innings last year, combined between the minors, majors and postseason. He is the only one of the Dodgers' starting pitchers who didn't throw in a bullpen session during the first week of camp. Some have thrown 2. Buehler said he had already thrown off the mound 4 times in his workouts before reporting to camp. Roberts said Sunday Buehler has started his formal throwing program and could throw a bullpen session during Wednesday's workout. Also, right-hander Ross Stripling eased back into workouts Saturday and Sunday after dealing with an upper respiratory illness during the first week of camp. Roberts said he expects Stripling to be a full participant for Monday's workout. Freese and non-roster invitee Ezequiel Carrera were in camp Sunday, the last position players to arrive. Position players are not required to report until Monday, with the first full squad workout scheduled for Tuesday.